an iPad at the moment, which tends to be okay. But on the laptop, I keep getting this sort of noise in the background. And, you know, I'm not so sure what it's all about. But we're on Windows 7 still on the laptop. So we're going to upgrade the hard drive and get Windows 10 put on it. But it's about 10 years old, the computer, or the laptop. Acer, but
Windows 7 is a very long time ago, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. But
I think Windows 10 is probably about 2-3 years old, isn't it?
So should we be going on to something different?
Well, I don't know if Microsoft.
We're now live on YouTube, folks.
Good.
The YouTube link is working.
Cool beans. Well done.
Good. Okay, that's fine.
We got Frank, we got Andy. Hello, Andy.
Good evening.
Good
Well, Andrew, how do you? Yeah.
Terry's with us. Hello, Terry.
Yep. Both.
Yeah.
Where's Terry gone?
You got hi there. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure that Chuck will be watching from. He's not with us tonight. He's had to go down and see his in-laws who live about 6 hours away down in Mississippi. But he's assured me that he'll be there somewhere on the line with his harp. But he may not be able to join us because he's got very limited broadband down there. So he'll be an absent but present person.
Oh, the Americans are so lucky that they can live 6 hours away from their in-laws.
Yes.
So lucky.
Yes.
It's a blooming long journey when you've got to pop down, though, isn't it?
It
Helen
is.
didn't hear it.
6 hours, wow.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh no, you're not quite there yet.
I think we've lost Mike now.
Oh, that's
Yeah, Mike.
Coming a bit further to the right.
I am here.
Hi, Terry.
We've lost you visually.
Who's that?
I don't know. Own up. Who are you?
It's probably Mike's background.
Hand up, or it's not there.
There we are.
There we are.
There you go. Hey.
Hey, welcome back.
And Frank is trying to get in.
Good.
Hey there, Frank.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, here we go. Where are you this week?
What's the room setting today then?
He's moved to a country cottage, Frank. Oh,
Yeah.
Now that's not allowed during lockdown. I've read the rules.
Big brother.
Look, every week you break the rules by going to a different location.
Right, the crocodile at the back there.
Like Dominic Cummings. Or...
Yeah.
He's testing his eyesight.
That's it.
Good. Yeah.
Right, Jean, Terry, I've moved you up the batting order because I know
Not the, you know what it's like. Yes, I need to make
before you request that.
That's lovely.
And I've got young Chris and then Barry and then Susan. Are you doing anything tonight or just joining?
Just spectating tonight.
You haven't got an Irish jig to do or anything?
I think it might be a bit dangerous in the circumstances for me.
Oh,
Right. Get you back. Yes,
how's it
indeed.
going? Is your better? Or a bit better?
Yeah, I'm getting there, thank you. I've still got quite a long way to go, and it's going to be quite a long way before I'm going to be playing again. But it's going in the right direction. It's just I just managed to really mess it up badly. So yeah,
Oh, dear. Just
getting
I
there.
mean, when Rosie broke her arm, you get nervous about doing anything, don't you? Tripping over and...
oh, you do, yeah. I don't think you can hurry it. I think, you've just got, when it gets better and when you feel able to do more, then do a bit more.
Was it your arm or was it your elbow?
It was my elbow. Yeah, I did lots of damage to it, unfortunately.
Well, I bet that's painful. That was.
so we must be twins then, Susan. We must be twins having the radial head repaired.
Yes.
Bolts. Yeah.
Look, where I can.
Mine was an ulnar repair, and it was my tendons really that caused the problem because I because they've pinned the other bit back on again, which was fine. That was the operation, but it was actually the tendons that I've had to have the physio for, and it's still not working how it should do, sort of thing. But hopefully, I don't know how long it'll take. They just said it'll take as long as it takes, so I just got.
Oh.
Yeah.
As a medic, it must be really difficult being a patient, mustn't it?
It's weird. It's the weirdest thing completely. It's just, and I was in hospital, in my own hospital, in the height of the pandemic. It was all,
Very nice.
That is weird, isn't it?
You have to
But to jump
exercise it, or
out
do you have to
and
rest
help,
the elbow?
yeah.
Right, guys, shall we make a start? So I've got Chris, Edward. Let me check in with you. Are you doing anything tonight?
Mike,
Yeah,
I've got my mandolin.
Good. Oh,
perfect.
This is a John Dallas 1930s mandolin that was made in the Strand. I've had it certainly over 40 years.
Yeah.
I suspect the strings have never been changed.
Yeah.
I was looking at it today, dusting off, blowing off the dust. The strings are actually like a classical guitar. They're wound round at the bottom. So if anybody knows anything about mandolins, give me a shout.
Are you going to give us a tune on it?
Well, yeah, I don't have a microphone, so I don't know what it's going to sound like.
Sounds
Can you
alright.
hear that?
That sounds, yeah, we can hear it. I think it might go in and out a bit, but give it a go.
Right, I just need 60 seconds worth for a quick tune, that's all.
Okay, right, that's great. So we'll have Chris, Barry, Edward, and then Steve. So, Chris, do you want to start us off with something?
Yes, you can hear me all right, I hope.
Yes, thank you.
Yep. Yep.
Everyone else mute.
Muted.
Right, I'm going to give you a song which in some quarters they say it is actually anti-Semitist. That is the English version. The true Irish version is not. And you'll hear the reason why when I start the song. This song was written at the time of Queen Victoria when the whole of Ireland was under Irish rule. And the parliamentarians of the day decided, doing a bit like Boston Tea Party, they made a right ass of themselves by decreeing that any Welsh or Scottish names and Irish names should not be used over business premises, shops and hotels and the like. And the overzealous police officer landed up in court, and the main men and the plaintiff, the judge, the mayor of Dublin is mentioned in the song, and they're all Jewish members of the Jewish faith. So the poor old policeman stood no chance. So here it goes. A policeman walked out, oh so proud on his beat, when a vision came to him of stripes on his sleeve. Promotion, he whispered, I'll try for today, so come with me, Mr. Writer-a-lie. Come tell me your names at the limb of the law, to the little fat man selling wares on the straw. What's that, sir? Me name, sir, it's there on display, and it's Hebrew from Moses, Writer-a-lie. The trial, it came on and it lasted a week. One judge said it's German, another it's Greek. You're Irish, said the policeman, beyond it say nay, and we'll sit on you, Moses, Writer-a-lie. The prisoner stepped up there as stiff as a crutch. Are you Irish or English or German or Dutch? I'm a Jew, sir, that came over to stay, and my name it is Moses, Writer-a-lie. We're two of a kind, said the judge to the Jew. You're a cousin of Briscoe, and I am one too. This numbskull has blundered, and for it will pay. That's right, said Moses, Writer-a-lie. Now there's a garbage collector who works down our street. He once was a policeman, the pride of his beat, and he moans all the night and he groans all the day, crying Moses, Writer-a-lie, or a lie. Thank you very much indeed.
Well done, Chris.
Lovely, thank you very much, Chris. Paul and Andy, nice to see you tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Andy, you've done us. Look at that.
Yeah.
He's put us all to shame.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Andy, sorry, I didn't get your phone call earlier, but I hope you joined us anyway. Thanks.
Right, Barry, then Edward, and then Steve, please.
Well, this is, for me, an Irish song because I saw the Furies sing it when I went to see them in concert beginning of the year before last. So this is as Irish as I can get because the Furies do it beautifully. It's actually written by Tom Paxton in 1962. It's I Will Love You Every Time. And they play it on a banjo, but I don't happen to have one. So there you go. Every time I hear a sweet bird singing, I think of you and I, my love, I think of you and I. And when I hear the evening bells are ringing, I hang my head and I cry, my love, I hang my head and I cry. I will love you, I will love you when we are gone. I will love you, I will love you when we are gone. Every time I hear your soft voice humming, my heart jumps in my breast, my love, my heart jumps in my breast. And until I hear your footsteps coming, my heart can know no rest, my love, my heart can know no rest. I will love you, I will love you when we are gone. I will love you, I will love you when we are gone. I will love you, I will love you when we are gone.
Thank you, Barry. Where did that song come from?
It's written by Tom Paxton.
Oh, right, yes.
It's performed by the Furies. It's their. They've kind of made it their. They end the set with it, and it's kind of like the focal point of their.
Yeah, well known in Ireland. That song. Yep. Good.
Thank you, Barry. Right,
Okay, Barry.
Edward and his mandolin next. And then
Yeah.
we've got Steve and then Terry and Jean. So, Edward, let's have a burst of the mandolin.
Yeah, I'm going to try and play a very short tune. It's called Chief O'Neill's Favourite. I actually looked for a tab today. I've played it in a certain way, on and off, for a long time, and I found a tab, but what I play is not quite the same as a tab, but I hope it's reasonably accurate. So apologies if I get the notes wrong anyway. Chief O'Neill's Favourite.
That's really good. Terrific.
Yeah,
Is
very
it
good.
people apologise before they play something really good? That's fantastic.
That was
Yeah,
excellent.
that's it.
Excellent.
That's it. Did that.
Thank you.
This one, Edward.
Welcome, Mark. Nice to see you this evening.
Yeah.
So we've got Steve next, Terry, and then Terry and Jean, and then Julian, please. So it's Steve.
Right. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yep.
Lovely.
Hopefully broadband will stay with us tonight. On an Irish theme, I looked through a load of tracks, and like John was saying, not a great repertoire of Irish songs, but hopefully you like this one. It's called Belfast, and it was taken from the Elton John album Made in England. Deep inside, my soul fights a war. I can't explain, I can't cross over anymore. All I see are dirty faces, rain and wire and common sense in pieces. But I try to see through Irish eyes, Belfast. Look outside, summer's lost and gone. It's a long walk on a street of right and wrong. In every inch of sadness, rotten times go hand in hand with madness. But I never saw a braver place, Belfast. And it's sad when they sing of hollow is listen, of smoking black roses on the streets of Belfast, and saw your lovers from under the flowers. Every foot of this world needs an inch of Belfast. Who's to say on whom heaven smiles? Are different ways we try hard to recognize. No more enchanted evenings, the pubs are closed and all the ghosts are leaving. But you never let them shut you down, Belfast. And it's sad when they sing, and hollow ears listen, of smoking black roses on the streets of Belfast, and saw your lovers from under the flowers. Every foot of this world needs an inch of Belfast. The enemy is not at home. A jealous green streaks down this faulty diamond. No bloody wounds or crucifix can never hope to split this emerald island. But I never saw a braver place, Belfast. Yep.
Right.
Thank you, Steve.
I think when Elton wrote that, it was obviously at the times or the end of the Troubles in Northern Ireland. But I just thought it's a lovely song.
Yeah, and well sung too, yeah. Good.
It mentions the pubs being shut.
Yeah, well, that was a bit of foresight of the pandemic.
Exactly, yes indeed.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Great stuff. Right, Terry and Jean, Julian, and then Rob. So, Terry and Jean, what have you got for us tonight?
Lovely. We haven't got anything Irish, unfortunately. We've got The Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks. So, it's a bit of a work in progress, but we'll do what we can. So, okay. Right, there we go. Right, off we go.
3:30 in the morning.
Not a soul in sight. The city's looking like a ghost town on a moonlit summer night.
Wind drops on the windscreen. There's a storm coming in. He's heading back from somewhere where he never should have been.
And the thunder rolls.
And the thunder rolls.
Every light is burning in a house across town. She's pacing by the telephone in a faded flower gown, asking for a miracle, hoping she's not right, praying it's the weather that's kept him out all night. And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls, the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night. As the storm blows on, out of control, deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. She's waiting by the window. When he pulls onto the drive, she rushes out to hold him, thankful that he's alive. But on the wind and rain, a strange new perfume blows, and the lightning flashes in her eyes, and he knows that she knows. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night. As the storm blows on, out of control, deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. Well, that's it.
That's it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Very good.
Guys.
Yeah.
Can't beat a bit of Garth Brooks.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, it's growing on me.
Yeah.
I thought he was a footballer. All this.
No, that's
Very good.
There's always one, isn't there? Right, Julian, what have you got for us? One of your tunes?
I haven't got any Irish songs either, but I have got this song, which is about someone who affects all of our lives, whether or not we believe in him. The taxman is after me. At last the bureaucracy has got its hooks into me. They make it plain that they are out to get me. I can ask my family, 'cause they're just as broke as me. They've run out of pounds and p. The taxman is after me. I thought it would be okay until the other day. I thought I'd got away, but he says that I must pay. He's sending letters to me. He says he's gonna do me. They're going to put me away. Oh, listen to my plea. I'm very broke, you see. They'll haul me up and throw me in a prison. Why bother with little me? Why should I give 'em any? I haven't got a penny. Why not chase the aristocracy? Oh gosh, I'm just a small fish in the sea. Whoa, 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 whoa. The taxman is after me. Why did he have to? Why did he have to catch me? I moved house 10 times so he wouldn't find me. The police are in it too. It's all a conspiracy. I was going to flee, go to Italy, live beside the sea. I only want to be free. I might plead insanity before the constabulary. No, deprive me of liberty. I'll say my mind is hazy and that I'm really crazy. They'll lock me up and throw away the key. The taxman is after me. I'll never get away. He's hiding behind that tree. I see you and making faces at me. Na 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 na. The taxman is after me. The taxman is after me. The taxman is after me. It's a fair cop.
Very good.
Thank you.
There's an excellent YouTube video between tax avoidance and tax evasion.
Different things entirely.
Yeah,
Thank you,
very good.
Julian.
Yeah,
Right. Rob, and then John, and then Alison, please.
Okay, then here we go. Well, I'm so glad no one's chosen this song so far. I could have sworn someone would have done Whiskey in the Jar.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a great Irish repertoire, but this is one of the ones my ukulele band nearly does it every gig, I think, more or less. And I'm trying out my baritone ukulele, which I restrung about 4 weeks ago, and it goes out of tune every 10 minutes, so I hope it'll stay in. I don't know what it's sounding like, so let's hope. Does it sound all right on your end? Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. As I was going over the Cork and Kerry Mountain, I met the Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier. I said, stand and deliver all the money. He will take you what you do, what you don't, what you die. Whack-o the daddy-o, whack-mo the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me, but devil take that woman, oh they never can be easy. Musher, ring the ding-a-da. Whack-o the daddy-o, whack-o my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went up to me chamber, oh, to take a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels, and it sure it was no wonder. My Jenny to me charges, and she filled it up with water. And she said, first Captain Farrell, to be ready for the slaughter. I sure do with the da. Whack-o the daddy-o, whack-o the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, to be sure to go to travel. Up comes a band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she stole my rapier. To shoot the waters, oh, a prisoner I was taken. Musher, ring them a da. Whack-o the daddy-o, whack-o the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. And if anyone can take me, it's nobody in the army. If I could learn to station me in Cork or in Killarney, and if he could come and join me, he would go with Kenny. I'm sure he'd treat me fair enough, my God, he's poor and bloody. Musher, ring my da. Whack-o the daddy-o, whack-o the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Musher, ring dum-a-do-dum-a-da. Whack-o the daddy-o, whack-o the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Oh, I don't think that went for too well.
Oh, it was brilliant.
Thank you.
Oh,
It was brilliant.
wonderful.
This stupid baritone is obviously near my tenor, and I'm closer to where I'm sitting, which is at the desk here, and I kept on whacking it in my, oh dear.
Oh,
I'll go back to my tenor ukulele, I think.
no, that was
Second song blown then.
that was great, absolutely.
Thank
And
you.
of course,
I haven't played it for a while, as you can tell.
Thin Lizzy recorded that, and they were an Irish band,
Yeah.
weren't they? Weren't they?
And it mentioned Kilkenny, so see.
Yes, there we are. Exactly.
I got tongue-tied as usual in some of the lyrics, but that's normal for me, I'm afraid.
Thank you, Rob. Right, John, Alison, and then Frank, please. So, what have you got for us, John?
Well, this is an old Irish song which was really popular probably in the 40s and 50s, but it's called The Homes of Donegal, and it's got nice little words to it. Well, I've just dropped in to see you all. I'll only stay a while. I want to see how you're getting on. I want to see your smile. I am happy to be back again to greet you all. Oh, there's no place else on earth just like the homes of Donegal. And I long to see your smiling children standing by the door. The kettle boiling on the hob as they walk up the floor. And then to see a welcome free for travelers one. Oh, For your heart's just like your mountains in the homes of Donegal. I'd like to stay along with you and while away the night with fairy lore and tales of yore beside the turf fire bright, and then to see laid out for me a mattress down by the wall, for there's rest for weary travellers in the homes of Donegal. Now the time has come for me to go and bid you all adieu. For the open highway calls to me to do the things I do. And when I am traveling far away, your friendship I will recall. And please God, I'll soon return to the homes of Donegal. And please God, I'll soon return to the homes of Donegal. There you are.
Lovely, John.
Thank you, John.
Really
Very
good.
nice.
Nice one, John.
An old-fashioned song.
Very well.
Right, so Alison, Frank, and then I'll do a tune, and then Andy W after that. So, Alison, please. Nice to have you back with us.
Well, let's hope it works. We'll see how we go. Well, the eagle-eyed among you will notice in a minute that I'm in fact playing Susan's violin. So just by way of explanation, you can't just leave violins in their cases when they're not being played. They need to be played every day. And so Monsieur is residing at my house for the next few weeks, which is a bit like having a house guest. It's very, very welcome, but it means that I'm spending quite a lot of time each day playing both my violin and this one. I have to say, when I get the chance to play this one, it is a joy. It's a lovely instrument. So this is Susan's violin. Now, I had to dig very deep to find an Irish piece to play, but I noticed that John's song made reference to fairy lore, and so this tune is The King of the Fairies.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Very nice, Alison. Thank you.
Can I just ask, Alison, what happens? 'Cause I don't know anything about fiddles. What happens to a fiddle if you don't play it then?
Yeah, I mean, the difference between the fiddle and most guitars is that guitars are very stable. Violins are inherently unstable. So that everything depends on the relative tensions of the little tail gut here and everything else. And so if they're just neglected, even if they go out of tune, it actually harms them. But not forever. It means you've got to work hard to get them back. You can't just retune it and off you go.
Oh, that's fascinating. Thank you. Thank you.
Good. Yeah.
Excellent.
This one,
You can't say you don't learn something when you come to Pinfab.
I saw the stare in Susan's eye as well when she was watching that as well.
What's it like hearing your violin being played by someone else somewhere else, Susan?
Oh, it's just been brilliant because I got quite upset because obviously I couldn't play, and then I got quite upset because I looked at Le Monsieur and his string had come undone. And so Alison kindly took him a couple of weeks ago, and she's been playing him ever since. And it's just I love it. Every time we meet, she plays, and I just love to see him being played. And I know that she loves playing him as well. So it's fabulous. That was absolutely fabulous. That really was.
Did you say you said him? Has he got a name?
Oh yeah, he has. He's called Le Monsieur because he's French. So yeah.
Hasn't everybody got a name for their instrument? I know I have.
We won't go there in case we get some expletives. Right. So, Frank, please. Then I'll play a tune, and then Andy W. Right, Frank, what have you got for
well,
us?
this is a little song I heard done by the Dubliners. I think it's a very old song, actually, but it's all about a young man who lived on the outskirts of Dublin City, and he went into town one night, and well, he kept bumping into this Spanish lady. It's called Spanish Lady. As I went out through Dublin City at the hour of 12 in the night, who should I see but a Spanish lady washing her feet by candlelight. First she washed them, then she dried them over a fire of amber coal. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so neat about the soul. Up to the dura laddie, whack for the dura-lura-yay. Whack for the dura-lura laddie, whack for the dura-lura-yay. As I came back through Dublin City at the time of 8:30, who should I see but the Spanish lady, brushing her hair so trim and neat. First she teased it, but then she brushed it. On her lap was a silver comb. In all my life I ne'er did see so fair a maid since I did roam. Whack for the tura-lura laddie, whack for the tura-lura-yay. Whack for the tura-lura laddie, whack for the tura-lura-yay. As I went through old Dublin City, when the sun began to set, who should I meet but the Spanish lady, catching a moth in a golden net. When she spied me, quick she fled me, lifting her petticoat over her knee. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so gay as the Spanish lady. Whack for the tura-lura laddie, whack for the tura-lura-yay. Whack for the tura-lura laddie, whack for the tura-lura-yay. I stopped to look, but the watchman passed, said he, young fella, now the night is late. Along with you now, or I will wrestle you straightway through the Bridewell gate. I threw a kiss to the Spanish lady, hot as a fire of angry coal. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so sweet about the soul. Whack for the tura-lura laddie, whack for the tooraloo-ray, whack for the tooraloo-ray, laddie, whack for the tooraloo-ray. As I went out through Dublin city, at the dawn was o'er, who should I see but the Spanish lady? I was lonely and footsore. First she coaxed me, then she kissed me, then she laughed at my sad plight. In all my time I ne'er did see a maid so sweet as on that night. Whack for the tooraloo-ray, laddie, whack for the tooraloo-ray, whack for the tooraloo-ray, laddie, whack for the tooraloo-ray. I've wandered north and I wandered south, through stormy Batter and Patrick's Close, up and around by the Gloucester Diamond, round back by Napatandy's Howl. Old age has laid her hand on me, as cold as a fire of ashy coals. But where is the lovely Spanish lady, neat and sweet about the soul? Whack for the tooraloo-ray, laddie, whack for the tooraloo-ray, whack for the tooraloo-ray, laddie, whack for the tooraloo-ray.
Lovely job, Frank.
Really nice, Frank.
Nice.
I apologise to my Irish friends. I'm sure that was a dreadful
No,
accent.
it's lovely.
Really well done.
Oh, well done, Frank. Well done.
And it had the little riff in it was really good as well.
Yeah, that's why it's a very catchy song, isn't it?
Yeah.
But John, is it normally done like that?
It is, yeah. I was playing along on the
Fast as
mandolin, which was quite nice, but still, yeah, no, it's lovely. Yeah,
And it
good.
finishes unresolved. It finishes.
You passed the test.
Fifth, doesn't it? It's lovely, beautiful song, really nice.
Very good.
What is
I just check in with Wendy and Jeff. Are you doing a tune tonight? You're not. You're on mute, but I guess you're not.
Just check with John or with Andy. The tune that Rob played and the tune that Frank played both had this expression whack.
Whack,
Yeah.
yeah, whack.
What does whack mean?
Well,
Whack for the tooraloo or whatever it is. I mean,
Well, I think it's
What
just
it
a
means either.
punch as a whack, is it? So, Andy, go on. You're the expert. You're from Dublin. You should know about these things.
Well, it's a lilting word. Yeah, it could be a whack if you get a whack of a hurling stick, you know, or somebody gives you a whack, a belt,
punch. Yeah.
I always thought it was one of your friends from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Could be.
Let's get out the H, Julian, I think.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. So I'll do a tune, and then Andy W, and then David. All right. Let's click a few buttons here, and if we all mute, please. All right. So now there's a little story behind this tune. The Irish connection is Val Doonican.
Cool.
And he got this to number 5 in 1966. So
The Laney's Junkie.
no.
No.
The tune is Elusive Butterfly. Now, when I hear this tune, I can remember exactly where I first heard it. I was in my brother's bedroom, and the wallpaper he had was Roman coins. Isn't it funny how a song can take you directly back to a particular place? You might wake up... No, let's see if I can... You might wake up one morning to the sound of something moving past your window in the wind. And if you're quick enough to rise, you catch the fleeting glimpse, someone's fading shadow. Out on the blue horizon, you may see the floating motion of a distant pair of wings. And if the sleepers left your ears, you might hear footsteps running through an open meadow. Don't be concerned, it will not harm you. It's only me pursuing something I'm not sure of. Across my dreams with nets of wonder, I chase the bright elusive butterfly of love. You might have heard my footsteps echo through the distant canyons, through the canyons of your mind. I might have even called your name as I ran for something to believe in. Might have heard me running through the long abandoned ruins of the dreams you left behind. And if you remember something there that glided past your window like a novel, don't be concerned, it will not harm you. It's only me pursuing something I'm not sure of. Across my dreams with nets of wonder, I chase the bright elusive butterfly of love. Across my dreams with nets of wonder, I chase the bright elusive butterfly of love.
Oh my
Great
God.
lines. Well done.
Trouble is, he
That
puts
one's
too
well
many
done.
words in the line.
Yeah, well, Bob
That's
Lynn's
why,
Bob
that's
Lynn's-
why I stumbled
Bob
over a
Lynn's
bit
had
of
the
it.
Brings back
Bob Lynch,
memories.
you had the hit.
Yeah.
Right, thank
Yeah.
you.
Very good. Yeah.
Right, so Andy W, David, and then Andy C, please.
Righty-ho. I'll apologise in advance to all the real Irish people around tonight, and try and play an old Irish war horse, I think, which you probably all know. So you'll just about to join in with the chorus. So I've got my faithful band here, as well as my faithful harmonica. So I hope it all works at once. I think I've practiced this twice, so here you go. By prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away, for your soul Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Oh, a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields cut me down. Now we must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbour wall, she watched the last star falling as the prison ship sailed out against the sky, where she lived to hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
Hello, Greg.
Very good, Andy.
Very nice, Andy. Thank you.
Sorry about
Somebody had to sing that tonight.
So David, then Andy C, then Paul, and then Mark, and that will be our first round done. So David, what have you got for us?
Right. First of all, I'd just like, because I'm not playing my usual accordion, so I just want to just do a sound check. Mike, I'll just play a bit and then just tell me if it's coming over okay, because the volume levels will be different. I can hear everybody saying, I hope it's going to be quieter.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, good, right.
Yeah.
So I'd like to play a medley of a few Irish tunes or of Irish origin. They are actually songs, but I'm just going to play the tunes. So 3 or 4 of them, or 3 maybe 4, starting with the Green Hills of Clare, the Mermaid, and Botherin Buoy, which is the Yellow Lane as I understand it, and then the Streets of New York.
David. Is that the Emerald Isle behind you?
Yes. It's I was thinking of the Green Hills of Clare, which was the first one I played, but it looks like I'm on the hill. But anyway, you get the idea. That is Ireland, actually.
It's
That
better,
is-
better than being on the fence, isn't it?
That's true.
Very good.
Welcome, Jill. Jill, have you got a tune for us this evening? You're on mute at the moment, Jill.
Sorry, but it's not an Irish one, no.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I'll drop you. So we're having Andy C, Paul, Jill, Mark, and then we'll have a tune from Jill. So Andy C, please. A real look at this. He is.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I got all my flags out of my shed. My signal doesn't reach the shed, so I had to bring them up to the box room. I have to congratulate everybody who did an Irish song. You all sound brilliant. You all sound very good. Thank you. Really nice sound. This song is over 2,000 years old, and it's got a lot of legend to it. I like it because I can get to play the barrel on it. Anyway, here we go. Green grow the laurel. A gentleman came passing by, he asked for a drink, for he was dry at the well below the valley, oh. Green grow the lily, oh, right upon the bushes, oh. I said, you made your swearing wrong, for 5 young children you have brought at the well below the valley, oh. Green grow the lily, oh, right upon the bushes, oh. If you be a man of noble frame, you tell to me it's the father at the well below the valley, oh. Green grow the lily, oh, right upon the bushes, oh. One of them by your Uncle Tom, 2 of them by your brother Sean, at the well below the valley, oh. Green grow the lily, oh, right upon the bushes, oh. 2 of them by your father dear, another by your cousin smeared the well below the valley, oh. Green grow the lily, oh, right upon the bushes, oh. If you be a man of noble frame, you tell to me what happened to them at the well below the valley, oh. Green grow the lily, oh, right upon the bushes, oh. 2 of them buried beneath the tree so tall at the well below the valley, oh. 1 of them buried beneath the graveyard wall at the well below the valley, oh. 1 of them buried beneath the stable door, another buried beneath the kitchen floor at the well below the valley, oh. Green grow the lily, oh, right upon the bushes, oh. If you be a man of noble frame, you tell to me what happened myself at the well below the valley, oh. Green grow the lily, oh, right upon the bushes, oh. 7 long years of ringing a bell, 7 long years of burning in hell at the well below the valley, oh. Green grow the lily, oh, right upon the bushes, oh. Be 7 long years of ringing a bell, the Lord'll come and save me soul from burning in hell at the well below the valley, oh. Green grow the lily, oh, right upon the bushes, oh. Thank you. Cheers.
Hey, well done, Alex.
Thank you, Andy. Very nice. All right, Paul, please, and then Mark, and then Jill. So, Paul, what have you got for us?
Okay, I just need to see exactly where my sound level is. Just excuse me just a second. Okay, that should be it. Right.
Is that a new microphone you've got there?
Yeah, it's quite a cheap USB mic, all of 30 quid. And I've been messing around with it, and I've had a couple of goes recording with it on GarageBand. And also I'm going to try it out. And I've had a Zoom session with my son, Jono, to try and get a suitable balance. And I hope we're just about there. So, yeah, well, Irish songs. The only Irish song I know, an old Irish folk tune, which I've done a few times before at PinFab. And as I've often said, most people don't remember what you've done before. So that's a bit of luck. Everybody's done this, and Annie Briggs taught it to Bert Jantz. And after Stanley Denny left Fairport Convention, she did a terrific version with Richard Thompson on guitar and accordion. And Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin did an instrumental version on the first Led Zeppelin album. And he called it Black Mountainside. And he put himself down as the composer, much to the great annoyance of Bert Jantz, who took him to task. And the song itself is sung from the point of view of a girl who's been pretty much dumped after a one-night stand. And it's sung by her, except for the verse after the solo, which is told by the boy. This is Black Waterside.
One evening fair, I took the air down by Black Waterside. Was a gazing all around me when the Irish man I espied. All through the first part of that night we did lay in sport and play. This young man arose and gathered his clothes, saying fare thee well today. That's not the promise that you gave to me when first you lay on my breast. You could make me believe with your lying tongue that the sun rose in the west. Go home to your father's garden, go home and reap your fill, and think upon your own misfortune, which you brought with your wanton There's not a girl in this whole town as easily led as I. When the sky does fall, the seas will run dry. Why, it's then that you
I took the air down by Blackwater side, and in gazing all around me was the Irish
Nice guitar playing there, Paul.
Very nice. Thank you, Paul.
Very good.
Right, we're excellent stuff going on tonight. Some excellent tunes. So Mark, and then Jill, and then we'll go round again. So Mark, what's your tune for us?
Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheeled a wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive. She was a fishmonger, but sure was no wonder, for her father and the mother before, and she wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. She died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. But her ghost wheels the barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, 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 oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
An abrupt end there, Mark. You caught us on the hop there with your abrupt end.
I thought you might sing another verse still.
That's all there is in the book. Just move.
Very nice, Mark.
On the Saturday night in the pub, there are more verses.
Oh, are there? Okay.
Yeah.
John will tell you the other verses after the show.
Okay.
Right, Jill, please.
Well, I'm awfully sorry not to have got anything Irish. I didn't read your email properly, Mike.
Okay.
A touch of the Irish or something nice from you, Jill, will be perfect.
Well, I don't know about that, but the other night I was insomniac, as I often am, and tuned into a Radio 2 concert by Glenn Campbell from, I think probably from about 10 years ago, and he went through all his wonderful hits, and this is the only one of his that I can play. By the time I get to Phoenix, he'll be rising. You'll find the note that I left hanging by the door. He'll laugh when he reads the part that says I'm leaving. 'Cause I've left that guy so many times before. By the time I make Albuquerque, he'll be working. He'll probably stop off at lunch and give me a call. But he'll just hit that phone, keep on ringing on the wall. That's all. By the time I make Oklahoma, he'll be sleeping. He'll turn softly and call my name out low. He'll cry just to think I'd really leave him. Oh, but time and time again I tried to tell him so. He just didn't know I would really go. By the time I get to Phoenix, he'll know.
That was lovely, Jill.
Very nice, thank you.
Very good.
Right, so let's go round again then. So Chris and then Barry, and have you got a second tune on your mandolin, Edward?
Sing something.
No, not tonight, Mike. Thank you
We
very
could have that first tune again. It was very nice.
much. If you really want to, I'll do it. But
Yeah, why not? That would be good. Right, so Chris, Barry, Edward, and then Steve, please.
Right. Okay, here's go. This is the cobbler's song. Oh, my name is Dick Darby, I'm a cobbler, and spending me time at thou camp. Some call me an old agitator, but now I'm resolved to repent. With an ing-twing of an ing-twing of an eye, with an ing-twing of an ing-twing of an idol, with a roop-o-po, randy, and me love stone keeps fading away. Now me father was hung for sheep stealing, me mother was burnt for a witch, me sister's a dandy housekeeper, and I am the son of a witch. With an ing-twing of an ing-twing of an eye, with an ing-twing of an ing-twing of an idol, with a roop-o-po, randy, and me love stone keeps fading away. Now it's 40 long years that I've travelled, all by the contents of me pack. With me hammers, me oars, and me pinchers, I carries them all on me back. With an ing-twing of an ing-twing of an eye, with an ing-twing of an ing-twing of an idol, with a roop-o-po, randy, and me love stone keeps fading away. Now me wife, she is lumpy, she's bumpy, me wife, she's a devil, she's crack, and no matter what I may do with her tongue it goes clickety-clack. With an ing-twing of an ing-twing of an eye, with an ing-twing of an ing-twing of an idol, with a roop-o-po, randy, and me love song keeps fading away. Now it's early one midsummer's morning, a little before it was day. I dipped her 3 times in the river and carelessly bade her good day. With an ing-twing of an ing-twing of an eye-day, with an ing-twing of an ing-twing of an eye-do, with a roop-a-roop-a-randy, and me love stone keeps fading away. Thank you very much indeed.
Chris, yeah.
Thank you, Chris. So Barry and excuse me, Edward, then Steve, and then Julian after that. So Barry, please.
Okay, this is Irish, written by a guy called Jimmy McCarthy. I have done it once before. Made famous by Christy Moore. It's one of his regular songs. It's called Ride On. True, you're right, the finest horse I've ever seen. Standing 16, 1 or 2, with eyes wild and green. You ride the horse so well, hands light to the touch. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. When you ride into the night without a trace behind, run your claw along my gut one last time. I turn to face an empty space where you used to lie, and look for the spark that lights the night through a teardrop in my eye. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. I ride my horse away from all those memories and the pain, leaving the scars and my old life behind to start over again. I'm trying to exist without you now and find new ways. I'm beginning to appreciate the dawn light and each brand new day. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to. Ride on, see you. I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to.
Yeah, well done.
Well done, Barry.
That was very good. Thank you, Barry.
Very good. That's minor chords.
So Edward, Steve, and then Julian. So that tune was worth a second outing, I think. Especially since you concentrated so hard on it the first time. Right, so Edward, then Steve, and then Julian. So Edward, please.
Chief O'Neill's favourite.
Yeah.
I can see your fingers doing that.
Very good, mate. Very good. Bearing in mind that mandolin's been on top of the wardrobe for a couple of years.
Yeah,
that was all right.
Not too bad.
Edward, is it a flat back or a bowl back, Edward? Oh,
yeah.
Flat back.
It's a flat back.
Oh, okay.
Bit personal, isn't it?
And it's a lovely instrument. I think it's pear wood. I'm not sure, but as I said, the strings are probably the original ones. They're wound round here.
Oh, right.
I didn't try and replace them yet.
Wow.
So,
Do you know where it's from? Do you know where it's from?
yes, it's from. One second.
Mandolinia.
You said the top of the wardrobe. That's where it's from.
It's played by John Dallas. It's from the 1930s, and John Dallas was a music firm in the Strand.
Right, that's interesting.
When I took it to Hobgoblin some time ago, they put an astronomical price on it, and I bought it for about £20 about 40 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's
Very
mine.
good.
Nice story. Nice story.
Oh, right.
I like yours, Paul.
This is Portuguese. And this is a 12-string.
All right.
It's
That's
got four
interesting.
courses, and each string is strung in triplicate, with two strings the same and one string an octave below, like a 12-string guitar.
Blimey, that's interesting.
It's
Yeah.
a real sod to play. Hard to play it, but it is very, very nice. And I don't know how old it is, but I got it.
Unusual.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it in '73 from the music shop in Kilburn High Road.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, and I've had it about 50 years. So I think it cost me £6. There you go.
Yeah. Good.
Mandolins, great.
I think Paul's is bigger than Edward's.
Right. Yeah.
I couldn't possibly comment.
Is that actually a Portuguese
I shall mute myself.
Yes. Yes.
Right, Steve.
I'm just
Steve,
amazed at all that amazing music knowledge that I gather in these group meetings. It's a sod to play.
That's the technical term, Steve.
Yeah, it's a technical
I know,
term,
it's a very good one though, Paul. I like it. Okay, continuing on an Irish theme, and back to a lovely city I visited many years ago, back into Belfast, and I thought for Rob, Roy and Helen, it's practicing our old favourite, the Black Velvet Band. Play along if you would. In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many an hour sweet happiness have I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came o'er me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends and relations, betrayed by the Black Velvet Band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll down Broadway, meaning not long for to stay, when who should I meet but this pretty fair maid came a-traipsing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was just like a swan, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes they shone like diamonds, I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid, and a gentleman passing us by. Well, I knew she meant the doing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and placed it right into my hand. And the very first thing that I said was, "Bassess to the black velvet band." Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Before the judge and the jury, next morning I had to appear. The judge, he says to me, "Young man, your case it is proven clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from the land, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band." Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Hey!
Thank you, Steve. Stephen Kazoo. Thank you very much.
The strange thing is with the kazoo, even though when he was blowing the kazoo, you could still hear Steve's voice. The quality of his voice still goes through the kazoo.
Really?
Yeah. And in a good way, you know.
And it was singing the C sharp.
Now, did I detect a hint of an Irish accent there, Steve?
Well, I think it's a song. If you don't put the Irish lilt to it, some of the words don't sound in a good old Hertfordshire accent.
In Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire, hurricanes hardly happen.
Absolutely.
Right, Julian, Rob, and then John W., please. Julian.
We were talking earlier about how some people give musical instruments names. All my guitars have got names. I've only got the 6, obviously. But this one that I'm playing tonight is called Millicent. And some of you may be able to work out why it's called Millicent. 48 years of living, an angel in disguise. 48 years of loving, smiling with my eyes. 48 years of memories, neatly tucked away. When daylight dies, I hear them rise and dance upon their grave. What's that sound coming from the dresser on a night as black as pitch? What's that sound coming from the bureau? Do I dare turn on the switch? Bones them, dry bones, all bleached and deathly white. I got skeletons in my closet and they're rattling tonight.
the cheat bone's connected to deceit bone, and thereby connected to lies. I love you said indiscriminately, make the sockets for the eyes. The love bones knock against the hate bones, and the fingers click in time. There'll be no sleep for the weary tonight, 'cause all these bones are mine. What's that sound coming from the dresser on a night as black as pitch? What's that sound coming from the bureau? Do I dare turn on the switch? Bones them, dry bones, all bleached and deathly white. I got skeletons in my closet and they're rattling tonight. Skeletons in my closet with names I cannot tell. Stories of bones I used to know, tales from heaven and hell. Hand bones hand in hand with leg bones, cry bones making sighs. All these bones in my closet tonight who just won't say goodbye. What's that sound coming from the dresser on a night as black as pitch? What's that sound coming from the bureau? Do I dare turn on the switch? Bones them, dry bones, all bleached and deathly white. I've got skeletons in my closet and they're rattling tonight. What's that sound coming from the dresser on a night as black as pitch? What's that sound coming from the bureau? Do I dare turn on the switch? Bones them, dry bones, all bleached and deathly white. I got skeletons in my closet and they're rattling tonight.
Very good.
Nice one, Julian.
Thank you, Julian. Was that one of yours, Julian? Or
I co-wrote it with someone else. That one.
Very good. Very nice. Steve, you were singing along to it. Did you know that one?
Yeah. I've heard that on one of Julian's CDs that I bought. It's a great song, and it's a great one for our Halloween.
Thank you.
Halloween theme next October. Okay.
Yeah, put that in the bank, Julian.
Pencil it in, baby. Right, brilliant. Rob, John W, and then Alison, please. So, Rob, what's your second tune?
Well, I'm sorry, folks, but this is the first duplicate of the evening. I'm going to follow Andy W with Fields of Athenroy. So apologies. It's in a different key though, it's in C. Right. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's coal, and the young might see them all. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely on the fields of Athenry, by a lonely prison wall. I heard a young man calling. My name matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. So lonely round the fields of Athenry, by a lonely harbour wall, she watched the stars falling. As the prison ship sailed out against the sky, for she'll live and hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Oh, I ran out of puffs.
Well done, Rob.
The lines are too long for me. I haven't got enough puff left in
It's
my lungs.
nice to hear the same song with a different interpretation, actually.
Yeah,
It's really
Andy,
interesting.
you're a hard act to follow, Andy.
Well, they were both very good, actually.
That was brilliant.
Enjoyed it, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Completely different treatment.
Yeah, indeed.
Right, so John, Alison, and then Frank, please. So, John, what's your next tune?
Yes. Right. So this, hold on, just see. Yes, someone. This is a song you can all join in on the chorus, and if Alison wants to play, it's in the key of F. Or anybody else wants to play, it's the Connemara Cradle song. It's a lullaby where a mother and child are thinking about their dad out on the ocean fishing from a curragh. And a curragh is a small boat which they still use off the west of Ireland. got a nice chorus. On winds of the wind, o'er the dark rolling sea, angels are coming to watch over thee. Angels are coming to watch o'er thy sleep. So list to the wind coming over the sea. Chorus. Hear the wind blow, love, hear the wind blow. Lean your head over and hear the wind blow. The currachs are sailing way out on the blue, laden with herrings of silvery hue. Silver the herrings and silver the sea, and soon there'll be silver for baby and me. Hear the wind blow, love, hear the wind blow. Lean your head over and hear the wind blow. Winds of the night, may your fury be crossed. May no one that's dear to our island be lost. Blow the wind lightly, can be the foam. Shine the light brightly to guide them home. Hear the wind blow, love, hear the wind blow. Lean your head over and hear the wind blow. The currachs tomorrow will stand on the shore, and Daddy goes sailing no more. The nets will be drying, the nets heaven blessed, and safe in the arms contented I'll rest. Hear the wind blow, love, hear the wind blow. Lean your head over and hear the wind blow. There you go.
John. Nice song. I haven't heard
Lovely,
it.
John.
That's a little sing-along song. There we are. It's from the west of Ireland.
Just checking with Roger. Have you got a tune for us tonight? You're speaking up.
Not tonight, I'm afraid.
That's okay. Just double checking. So Alison, Frank, myself, and then Andy W. Alison, please.
Well, it's getting later in the evening, and this is sort of time when we want the slow airs to jerk those tears. You've heard the phrase turf wars. This is turf peace.
Thank you.
Hello, Alison.
Very nice, Alison. Thank you.
Awesome.
So Frank, myself, and then Andy W. So Frank, your next tune?
Hey, well, this isn't an Irish song, I don't think, but it's sung by an Irish man, Van Morrison, Van the Man. And this one's called Tupelo Honey. And apparently, I was told that they do make a special kind of honey in Tupelo, or just outside it, which is particularly floral tasting and a beautiful, very sweet honey. So this is what this is all about. You can take all the tea in China, put it in a big brown bag for me, sail right round all the 7 oceans, drop it straight into the deep blue sea, because she's as sweet as Tupelo honey. She's an angel of the first degree. She's as sweet as Tupelo honey. Just like honey, baby, from the bee. You can't stop us on the road to freedom. You can't keep us, 'cause our eyes can see. Men with insight, men of granite, knights in armor, bent on chivalry, because she's as sweet as Tupelo honey. She's an angel of the first degree. Well, she's an angel. She's as sweet as Tupelo honey. Just like honey, baby, from the bee. You can't stop us on the road to freedom. You can't keep us, 'cause our eyes can see. Well, men with insight, men with granite, knights in armor, bent on chivalry, because she's as sweet as Tupelo honey. She's an angel of the first degree. Yeah, she's an angel. She's as sweet as Tupelo honey. Just like honey, baby, from the bee. I said, just like honey, baby, from the tree.
That was nice.
That was really nice, Frank.
Excellent, thank you.
Lovely song. I've not
Right.
heard that song.
Beautiful song and great bit of guitar work too.
I know.
Bobby Van Morrison to pull it off, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Right on.
Thank you very much. Right, let's whiz on through because I can see the time. It's 9:45 already. So let's go to Andy W, David, and then Andy C. So Andy W, have you got a second tune for us, please?
Yes, I have. I've got an old traditional Irish song, very old, written in Manhattan in the 1960s, and this is written by that well-known purveyor of Irish songs to the masses, Tom Lehrer, who some of you may know. It's a nice little Irish ballad. About a maid I sing a song, sing a rickety-tickety-tin. About a maid I sing a song, she didn't have a family long. Not only did she do them wrong, but she did every one of them in the min. She did every one of them in. One morning in a fit of pique, sing rickety-tickety-tin. One morning in a fit of pique, she drowned her father in the creek. The water tasted bad for a week, and we had to make do with gin, we had to make do with gin. Her mother, she could never stand, sing rickety-tickety-tin. Her mother, she could never stand, and so a cyanide soup she planned. Her mother died with a spoon in her hand, and her face in a hideous grin, her face in a hideous grin. She set her sister's hair on fire, sing rickety-tickety-tin. She set her sister's hair on fire, and as the smoke and flames grew higher, she danced around the funeral pyre, playing a violin, playing a violin. She weighted her brother down with stones, sing rickety-tickety-tin. She weighted her brother down with stones and sent him off to Davy Jones, and all they ever found were some bones and occasional pieces of skin, occasional pieces of skin. One day when she had nothing to do, sing a rickety-tickety-tin. One day when she had nothing to do, she caught her baby brother in two and served him up as an Irish stew, and invited the neighbours in, she invited the neighbours in. And when at last the police came by, sing rickety-tickety-tin. And when at last the police came by, her little prank she could not deny, for to do so she would have had to lie. And lying she knew was a sin, and lying she knew was a sin. My tragic tale I will not prolong, sing a rickety-tickety-tin. My tragic tale I will not prolong, and if you did not enjoy this song, you've yourselves to blame if it's too long. You should never have let me begin, should never have let me begin.
Yes, very good.
That was brilliant, Andy.
Yes.
I felt the song needed, like they do at the beginning of those detective programs. This song might have scenes of violence.
May have scenes that might upset people.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Excellent. Right, David, Andy C, and then Paul, please.
Right, I'd like to do another 4 tunes, which are songs, but Where the Three Counties Meet, Dingle Bay, Lovely Light Trim, and From Clare to Here.
Thank you, David.
Oh, good, yes.
Right, Andy C, Paul, Mark, and then Jill. So Andy C, please.
The song.
Jill, did you want to say something?
Just the one from me tonight. So
Perfect. That's good. So Andy C, Paul, and then Mark.
This song comes from a guy called Dominic Bean. He was the brother of Porrick Bean. Yeah, he's the brother of Dominic Bean, the Irish playwright, and he wrote the song. It's all about the terrible work conditions Irishmen had to endure in the building. There was no health and safety or anything like that. Come, Irishmen, young and stern, with the venture in your soul. There are better ways to earn your pay than slaving down a hole. I was tall and true, 6'2", but they broke me across me back. By the name I'm known, and it's not me own. They call me Crooked Jack. I was a ganger's blue-eyed boy, I was, but Jack could do no wrong. And the reason was that I could work hard all the hours and long. I was tall and true, 6'2", but they broke me across me back. By the name I'm known, and it's not me own. They call me Crooked Jack. I seen men grow old before their time, their faces worn and grey, and I never thought that mine would go in the self-same way. I was tall and true, 6'2", but they broke me across me back. By the name I'm known, and it's not me own. They call me Crooked Jack. They say that an honest job is good for the spirit and the soul. But believe me, boys, it's blood and sweat they want down in the hole. I was tall and true, 6'2", but they broke me across me back. By the name I'm known, and it's not me own. They call me Crooked Jack. I've worked till the sweat has had me bet with Russian checking Paul on the shuttering jams up in the hydro dams or underneath the Thames in a hole. I was tall and true, 6'2", but they broke me across me back. By the name I'm known, and it's not me own. They call me Crooked Jack. Come Irishmen, young and stern, with the venture in your soul. There are better ways to earn your pay than slaving down a hole. I was tall and true, 6'2", but they broke me, crossed me by the name I'm known, and it's not me own. They call me Crooked Jack.
Yeah, well done, Andy.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, very good.
So Paul and then Mark to finish with. So what have you? What's your second tune, Paul? Muted at the moment, Paul.
Just Paul done.
Okay, right. This is a departure for the first time in 5.5 years of being at PinFab. I'm not holding a guitar, which is probably a good thing. This is something I put together on GarageBand. I put a backing track together with some keys and guitar and bass, and obviously I didn't play the drums. I had to get a virtual drummer and a virtual string section from the keyboard, which has transported itself. This is a song by the Pretenders, written by Chrissie Hynde. It's been covered by Rod Stewart, and this is I'll Stand By You. This is probably one of the most nervous things I've ever done, singing without a guitar in my hand. Oh, why the tears are in your eyes? Come on and come to me now, and don't be ashamed to cry. Let me see you through, 'cause I've seen the dark side too. When the night falls on you and you don't know what to do, nothing you confess could make me love you less. I'll stand by you, I'll stand by you, won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. So if you're mad, get mad, don't hold it all inside. Come on and talk to me now. Hey, what do you got to hide? Well, I get angry too. Well, I'm a lot like you. When you're standing at the crossroads, don't know which path to choose, let me come along, 'cause even if you're wrong, I'll stand by you, I'll stand by you, won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you, take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you. And when the night falls on you, baby, you're feeling all alone, you won't be on your own. I'll stand by you, I'll stand by you, won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you, take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you. I'll stand by you, I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you.
Well done.
Well, that worked really well.
Yeah,
Thank you, Paul.
excellent.
Well done. Lovely song.
Good.
How many hours of work
isn't it?
did it take to provide your backing track?
I've been probably working on it for about a week, but maybe just like I don't know, an hour a day or something. And the thing is, when you're doing this stuff, you can do too much. You know, you can over egg it, and every now and then you just have to stop, go away, come back the next day and listen to it with fresh ears and without looking at all the timelines and everything, and trying to move each thing so it's exactly in the right place. You can't. It is easy to overdo it, actually. You know, and then you think, oh, don't like that solo, don't like that one. You do that 15 times, and this is bloody rubbish.
And it was
that came out well.
Again.
Very good.
Good fun.
Right, Mark, our final tune of this evening. What have you got?
Yeah. The last one was in Dublin. I'm afraid we're back to London. I couldn't find two songs about Dublin, but so we're back in London again. Have you seen the old man in the closed down market, kicking out the paper with his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, and held loosely by his side yesterday's paper, telling yesterday's news. And how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you that the sunburn shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. And have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London, dirt in her hair, clothes in rags? She's no time for talking, and she keeps on right on walking, carrying her home in a carrier bags. And so how can you tell me you're lonely, and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Have you seen the old man outside the Seaman's Mission? Memory fading, with the metal ribbons worn out. In the winter city, the rain knows little pity for one more forgotten hero than the world that doesn't care. And how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand, lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your
Thank you, Mark.
Great song, Mark.
Choice to finish with. Excellent. Well, look at that. We did it.
You did it.
Yeah. Excellent. Great evening. Great songs. Great music from everyone. Thank you very much. And
Thank
we'll
you
see
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Yeah, take
Thanks
care.
to you, Mike.
Take care, everyone.
Good to see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay well,
Take care,
Susan.
everyone.
Hey y'all. Bye y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.